Good evening, guys. Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel where we discuss South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. It hasn't been up to a month since the children of Naledi passed away. It was said, allegedly, that they passed away due to the snacks that they bought from the Spaza shop. Those snacks are said to have been expired chips, snacks or something. Now, according to the autopsy of the last baby that passed away from Naledi, it is said that rat poison was found in his body. This has been a trend, and if there's an article as well of 2023 October of Naledi as well, where children passed away due to what they bought from the Spaza shop. Now, it is worrisome. I have to say, it is worrisome. It's like there's an agenda that is going on. Please allow me to be paranoid. Allow me to be paranoid, because it cannot be. Even if one child passed away after eating something that is poisonous that they bought from this Spaza shop, it calls for serious action by our government or law enforcement, or whoever that is supposed to deal with this. It is quite concerning. There is no way. You see, today, according to the news that is coming out from Bronkhorstspruit, is that more than 25 children were hospitalized due to what the snacks that they bought from the Spaza shop. And now people are closing Spaza shops in Bronkhorstspruit. And what is happening now is that the foreign nationals that are running those Spaza shops are retaliating. It is said that they are armed to the teeth. I don't know. It is alleged that they are armed to the teeth. So when you see such things, it's like, because it is not an isolated incident. You find something like this happening in the Eastern Cape, something like this happening in KwaZulu-Natal, there's always something like this popping up now and then. Isn't it time for our government to act decisively? Because you cannot come all the way. You come to South Africa, you open a Spaza shop. First of all, you are in the space where South Africans are supposed to be operating according to the Constitution of South Africa. You are operating there, and the chances are you are illegal in the country, because what is the special skill that you are bringing to the country? Now you are already there. You're bringing something that is killing the people of South Africa. So South Africa is not benefiting anything from you. Instead, we are losing. Hey! You wonder if our government is actually a real government. You wonder. It is absolutely frustrating. Imagine now. So sometimes when we see these things in the news, it sounds like something that is far from us. Far. But there are parents that are mourning right now. There are siblings that are mourning because their children passed away because of something that they bought from the Spaza shop. Their lives have been altered permanently. So why is our government handling this with kids' gloves? What is so difficult? What is so difficult to deal with immigration properly? Because all of this, our constitution is there to justify any action that can be taken against. No one is saying South Africa must not have our fellow Africans. No, we are not saying that. The chances are these people came here illegally and they are harming South Africans, and our government is just so moving in a very slow pace, if they are moving at all. And there is something that the Minister of the Office of the Presidency is said, is that people, South Africans have a choice, must take a decision not to buy from these people. I just want you to listen to her first, and then I'll be back with the rest of my commentary, because their governing brought us here. Sometimes when you talk about, it's like you are being hush. No, don't talk like that. One thing that we hear from people who were sharp during the apartheid era, who were full-grown adults during the apartheid era, they say the country had order. The country had order. They say it was difficult because there are certain things we were not allowed to do and what, but you couldn't come and go into South Africa the way you wanted. The country was in order. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This is like the Moses story now. The Moses who took the Israelites out of Egypt, and as they were moving into the land of Canaan, they started missing the onions, the Egyptian onions, all the nice things they used to eat there. Do you understand? Because this is how it's like now people are trying to find sense of what is happening today by looking at the positives of the apartheid era. It is not supposed to be like that, because that was the darkest time of our country. But now people have started looking back at, but during apartheid era, the country was like that. The country was like that. So meaning the ones that are leading us today are failing. I just want you to hear Nchaveni and hear what she said, and then I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
If we want to make sure that these Spaza shops that are illegal, that are selling products that are not safe for our children, because some of them are fake. But what is worse is that the consumption products, some of them are made at the backyards of those Spaza shops. We must take a decision as a society that we are not buying at the Spaza shops. We are not buying at the Spaza shops where we are not sure where they are buying their products from. We are not buying at the Spaza shops where the Spaza shops are not registered in their municipalities.
You know what is said about that stadium is that they gave us porous borders, because it is said that they removed the soldiers and put police there. The police who can't control that space. There is corruption in that space. It's finished. And for them to come and say the community has to make a choice not to buy, the community must take a decision not to buy from the Spaza shops. Now you have to monitor children. They know that some of this food is being manufactured within the rooms, from the bedrooms, but they're still taking it back to South Africans. South Africans must be the ones who are controlling themselves not to buy from this Spaza shop. They must monitor children now that they don't buy from the Spaza shop. They are trying to indirectly put the blame on South Africans. But you have a choice not to buy from these people. What is their job? What are they supposed to do with this? What are they supposed to do? Because what is mostly said when the illegal immigrants defend themselves with such things and being in South Africa illegally, they say we supported South Africa during the apartheid time. Okay, fair enough. As it is, I don't know who supported us or who didn't. I have an idea, but I cannot call that idea the knowledge. But is this the way to come into South Africa? That's the thing. Is this how you're supposed to come to South Africa? And once you are into South Africa with the way that you came into South Africa, is this how you are supposed to behave? And South Africans it just has to be the perfect day, everything is normal. But I also blame our leaders, because for us to be disrespected like that by the people who came to South Africa illegally, it is because of them, our leaders. It's because of them. You see, when your neighbor sees that you are being ill-treated in your own house, even if you are being accused of something outside, the chances are that neighbor will beat you first, because they know that nobody will defend you within your own house, whether you did that thing or not. But the treatment of you as a child by the neighbors is the treatment that they see that you get at home. Do you understand? So we have people doing anyhow, people who are in South Africa illegally, they are operating Spazas illegally, and they killing South African children, and the government is saying make a choice not to buy from there because they don't want to deal with these people. And now people are beginning to be suspicious that, look, our government might be supporting this, politicians might be involved in this. And have you seen how armed the Zamazamas are? For years, this Zama things has been happening when at a very small scale. It could have been controlled, but no, it was not controlled. So this is the country that we were given by the people that we voted with love, because we saw ourselves in them. But here we are today. Here we are today. I am telling you, I love the GNU so much, but until the GNU sorts, so it gets, until the GNU gets this immigration thing sorted out, our borders, what is it? Why is it so difficult to control borders? Because this is not about xenophobia, to be honest. It's just not, we don't feel safe in South Africa anymore. Even in the villages, it is no longer safe. The place that one used to go from corner to corner, even in the night, you won't fear a thing, even as a girl. But today, you can't take that chance. Even men don't feel safe in such spaces. I just want to show you the people that we have now in South Africa, the Zamazamas, how armed they are. Who is arming the Zamazamas? There's another video that I saw. The Zamazamas are counting hundreds in bundles like this. In bundles. Maybe I'll go and look for that video. In bundles like this. Where are they taking this money from? Guys, South Africa. And yet when you talk about this thing, they'll tell you, when you start thinking, maybe I should vote for Democratic Alliance, they will tell you that party is white. I'm not saying I'm going to vote for Democratic Alliance. I'm not saying I'm going to vote for ANC. I'm not going to saying I'm going to vote for Patriotic Alliance. I'm not saying I'm going to vote for any party, political party in South Africa. That my vote is my secret. But for someone who is frustrated out there, when they say I'm going to vote for DA, suddenly color now is an issue. We'll be bring color and we'll be told to look at the white monopoly capital. But our own concern is safety now. You don't feel safe now. You don't even think about the white man that is running a business somewhere, because your major concern is safety. Your safety is in jeopardy by somebody that is untraceable in this country. I'm not saying South Africa does not have criminals. We do have criminals. Did you see the ones that committed crime in LUCEY and unalived about 18 people? All of them are caught. Do you understand? South Africans are traceable. Sure, we'll be so frustrated. Why is this Spaza shop thing so difficult to handle? Now our leaders are beginning to say, it's your choice to buy. You can choose not to buy. But before I go, watch how armed the Zamazamas are, and this is the country. Guys, make it make sense. Make it make sense in this country of ours. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching my videos. As you watch the Zamazamas, I appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you very much. Do have a beautiful night.
She's a